Are you or someone you love struggling with heart disease, diabetes, or obesity? What if I told you that simple changes to your diet could make all the difference in managing, even reversing these chronic diseases? Sounds amazing, right? Well, today we're going to dive into how a plant-based diet can help you beat these 3 chronic diseases and improve your overall health. First, let's talk about heart disease. Did you know that heart disease is the leading cause of death around the world? Scary, right? But here's some good news. Studies show that switching to a plant-based diet can significantly lower your risk of heart disease. So how does it work? Plant-based foods, like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, are packed with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. These nutrients help keep your arteries clear and reduce inflammation in your body, which lowers the risk of heart disease. For example, a study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that a plant-based diet can reduce the risk of heart failure by up to 40%. Imagine cutting your risk almost in half just by changing what's on your plate. Isn't that incredible? But it's not just about avoiding heart disease. For people who already have it, research shows that a plant-based diet can actually reverse the damage. Have you ever heard of Dr. Dean Ornish? He conducted a groundbreaking study that showed how heart disease patients who followed a plant-based diet saw blockages in their arteries shrink over time. That's like turning back the clock on your health. What would it feel like to know you could take control of your heart health without relying solely on medication? Now let's move on to another chronic disease, type 2 diabetes. Did you know that over 400 million people in the world have diabetes? Many of them rely on medications like insulin every day. But what if there's another way? A plant-based diet can be a game changer for people with type 2 diabetes. Why? Because plant-based foods help improve insulin sensitivity. That means your body can use insulin more effectively to lower your blood sugar levels. Let's break it down. Plant-based foods are naturally low in unhealthy fats and high in fiber. This combination helps prevent blood sugar spikes, keeping your levels more stable throughout the day. A study in diabetes care showed that people who followed a plant-based diet had a 23% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. That's a big difference. Even more impressive, many people who already have diabetes have been able to lower their need for medication by switching to a plant-based diet. Can you imagine not needing to take as much medication and feeling better just by changing what you eat? Lastly, let's talk about a topic that affects millions of people: obesity. Carrying too much extra weight can increase your risk for heart disease, diabetes, and other health problems. But here's the thing. A plant-based diet can help you lose weight and keep it off without feeling hungry all the time. You might be wondering, how can eating more plants help you lose weight? It's simple. Plant-based foods are generally lower in calories, but higher in nutrients. This means you can eat larger portions of healthy foods without overeating. For example, foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains fill you up because they're rich in fiber and water. When you eat these foods, you'll feel satisfied for longer periods of time, which means less snacking on unhealthy high-calorie foods. A study published in The Lancet found that people who followed a plant-based diet lost significantly more weight than those who didn't. In fact, they lost nearly 4 times more weight over the same period. Imagine how good it would feel to see those extra pounds melt away while eating delicious, satisfying meals. And it's not just about weight loss. People who follow plant-based diets often report having more energy, clearer skin, and even better mental focus. Doesn't that sound like something we all want? Now that we've talked about the big 3 chronic diseases, heart disease, diabetes, and obesity, let's answer a question you might be wondering. How do I start a plant-based diet? Switching to a plant-based diet doesn't mean you have to give up all your favorite foods. It's about adding more whole, plant-based foods to your meals. Start simple by adding a side of vegetables to your lunch or trying a plant-based breakfast, like oatmeal topped with fresh fruit. Here's another easy tip. Replace 1 or 2 meals a week with plant-based options. You could try a veggie stir-fry, a hearty salad with beans, or a smoothie packed with greens and fruit. You'll be amazed at how tasty and filling these meals can be. And don't worry, you don't have to be perfect. Just making small changes can have a big impact on your health over time. Are you ready to make some changes to your diet? It's exciting to think about how much better you could feel just by eating more plant-based foods. Imagine improving your heart health, managing your blood sugar levels, and losing weight, all while enjoying delicious meals. It's important to remember that lifestyle changes like switching to a plant-based diet aren't a quick fix, but they're a long-term solution that can truly transform your health. The science backs it up, and many people have already seen amazing results. So, what's stopping you? Why not start today? What plant-based meal are you going to try first? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share this video with friends or family who might benefit from learning how a plant-based diet can help them beat chronic diseases. Leave a comment below and let me know what changes you're planning to make in your diet.